Hi there. Well, here's some news from Finland about Finland and the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm grateful to Channel Nigel Rowley for this story. I've put his name across. Do subscribe to him. He gets lots of news out there. So, what's happened is that a number of former J-dubs have said they were prevented from reporting sexual crimes to the authorities. Oh, we've never heard that before, have we? Familiar story, I'm afraid. The Finnish League for Human Rights stresses that freedom of religion does not empower religious groups to violate human rights. Well, they violate quite a few human rights. The call for closer scrutiny of the activities of religious groups, so that's plural, not just picking on them, came from the Secretary General of the League for Human Rights, Kari Mattila, after Yle's A Studio television program on Wednesday broadcast interviews with former members of the Jehovah's Witnesses. I wonder if it's possible to get a translated version of that. Great. Interviewees said they felt they had been forbidden to report sexual crimes to the authorities. Instead, offences were handled by internal courts. Now, the Finnish authorities are aware of these internal courts and have already criticised them and said they shouldn't be happening. But as far as I know, they've not failed. They've not done anything about it. The Public Information Service for the Jehovah's Witnesses in Finland denied the claims, of course. They always do. It's funny, isn't it, that worldwide people have been experiencing the same thing for decades, like pre-internet. There's no way of connecting up. This has been their experience. How strange. Could that be because it's actually true? They denied the claim, saying to Yle that the group's policies that criminal offences must be reported to temporal authorities. Not come across the phrase temporal authorities. I wonder, I don't know what their mandatory reporting laws are in Finland, or how long, if they have them, how long they've been in place. Mattila pointed out that at present organisations such as the Jehovah's Witnesses usually undergo official review only during the process of registering as a religious group, whereas Jehovah's Witnesses keep changing their policies. That's not good. They need ongoing reviews. No entitlement to human rights violations. Kari Mattila says closer oversight is needed. Finland has a lot to do to catch up. The good thing is that in just the past few years, there have been both academic research and investigations, as well as reports from the association providing assistance to victims of religious practices. The evidence is mounting. What is missing is that the authorities should seriously consider the issue of oversight. The laws on freedom of religion or religious autonomy are not an entitlement to human rights violations, Mattila stated. The League for Human Rights Secretary General added that for years various organisations have made approaches on the issue to the Interior Ministry, the Justice Ministry, and the Ministry of Education and Culture, which has a committee that examines the law of freedom of religion and religious groups. She says that provisions of the law on freedom of religion provide for issuing warnings to religious communities. On the basis of information gathered by Yle's A Studio team, the Ministry of Education and Culture has decided to request a report from the Jehovah's Witnesses explaining its activities. Well, we do know that the report is unlikely to be true. We do know that, don't we? We do know, based on their own history. This isn't our prejudice speaking. This is based on how they actually act and their policy of theocratic warfare. So if anyone is able to keep an eye out for that, do we have anyone in Finland? That would be great. Don't forget as well, I don't know what the penalties are in Finland, but don't forget that Watchtower moved some of its monies over to Finland to their headquarters in Finland. Because remember, Watchtower were confiscating things. So Watchtower have said it's all legal, and you know they have a big legal and accounting department, far bigger than the others, I'm sure. So they have moved. They've got a lot of material investment in Finland, which they've moved over from Russia. I did spend some time in the capital of Finland, a number of months over a couple of years, but that was many years ago. I found Finland quite regimented in those days. I don't know if it's freer now, but it was. Finns were lovely. I got on great with them. So they weren't in their spirits regimented, but the setups around them were. But we shall see. So Finland, it sounds a bit toothless at the moment, but you're going the right way, and let's hope we can track down this documentary. Thanks for your time. Thank you to Nigel for the link. Bye.